Okay, let's get into it. Okay. Let's get into it. Y'all ready to get into it? Are y'all ready to get into it, child? Are y'all ready to get into some things? Because, child, it has gotten really messy. It has gotten really messy, and it's going to continue to get messier. And so, girl, we are going to continue to talk about it as it gets messier, okay? So I got the low light on because I know that this is a messy live, okay? I understand everybody is live, everybody's doing their thing, but girl, I just decided that I want to come in here and start breaking a couple things down and giving you girls the tea, because I'm coming from a non-biased place. I'm drinking my Don Julio. I got my little cup here, and girl, I'm gonna tell you guys kind of what where this all hit for me at, right? Okay, because since everybody else talking about it, we might as well talk about it. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm gonna break a couple things down, and you guys know the way that I break things down. I'm just sitting back, looking at all the players, and now we're gonna talk about it in our messy kind of way. Okay, so here's the tea. Okay, because a lot of girls don't even know how everything started or what happened. Because the first thing on the docket, we are going to discuss Storm Monroe. Okay, so Storm Monroe definitely is the first. And listen, this is the second time, well, third time that he's really made it on this channel. Shout out to Storm Monroe. You keep making it up here. Okay, so this is where it all started from. Okay, and so I'm going to really make it make sense for you guys here. So grab a cocktail, grab a cup, pour you up a little shot, child, because I'm finna do that one more time, okay? I know it's late where you guys are. Maybe some of you guys will watch this in the morning. Some of you guys will watch this in the evening. But either way, do a little finger swivel, you know. Yes. And we're going to talk about it. Tasha K, Larry Reid. Tasha K throws Larry Reid completely under the bus. I understand Larry Reid's on a press tour now, but I called Larry Reid first. He told me he wasn't going live. It didn't matter. I seen him on live, but I got my notes and I talked to Larry Reid on the phone and he gave me some information. So you guys are not missing anything if you're here, okay? I'm going to tell you exactly what he said, because before he jumped on all these lives, he was on the phone with me, okay? So just sit still. I got you covered. I got you covered. So I'm going to tell you guys what happened. Then I'm going to tell you how I feel. And I'm going to tell you whose side I'm on. Well, I'm going to start off by telling you this. Y'all ready for a bomb? I'm on Team Tasha K. Now how you drop a bomb on that? How you drop what kind of? Oh, these sound effects is trash. I gotta get some more sound effects. Okay, I'm on Team Tasha K. Okay, that's where we started. I'm on Team Tasha K, and I'll tell you why before the end of the night. Okay. Now, okay, so here's where it started. So mind you, I'm minding my business. I don't have anything to do with this. I don't have a dog in the fight. Okay. I'm minding my business, and I see Official King Payne. He has a YouTube scheduled about Storm Monroe here having some audio leaked about Tasha K. And so I didn't even watch it the night that it would premiere, but then I watched it this morning and was flabbergasted at the audio and the video. I have the full video downloaded and everything. and Storm Monroe was on a Patreon or a members only. Now, I won't be playing anybody's clips because you know I don't fool with none of these people. I don't fool with Storm Monroe. I don't fool with Tasha K. So I'm not going to play anything that they said. Y'all will just have to trust that I'm telling the truth. So what ended up happening was King Payne played an audio, and people were asking him, Storm Monroe, pretty much, you know, what was going on with him and Tasha K. Was Tasha K's employee jealous of Storm Monroe and Tasha K's relationship? You know, pretty much like what happened. Storm Monroe, then he went in and started to say that, you know, he did not feel like, you know, the employee wanted him, but he felt like that Tasha K's employee got in the middle of him and Tasha K's relationship. He felt like Tasha K's employee was jealous. And then he proceeded to call them the B word. He also said that they both have saggy yitties. He also said that he is going to be there for when these two bitches fall out because they're too close. He also, which was a kiki and a cackle, he called them dog face bitches. Okay, he said that Tasha K and an employee, but mainly Tasha K, is a dog face B. And he also said that she's a dish rag B. The dish rag, you know what? I might play the dish rag. I'm going to play the dish rag just because, you know what? That Storm Monroe, it's no shade. It's no shade. You ate that. It was the dish rag for me. I might use that one, Miss Mama. You, no shade, you ate that. Let me pull that up. I'm going to pull up the dish rag. No shade, I'm going to pull up the dish rag. Hold on. You better not flag me either, Queen. But I'm telling you, I'm going to pull up because you, no shade, you ate that. Weird, because you did eat that one. Hold on, let me see, because girl, I had sent this out all over the country. Let me see where this was at, where he had, where is the clips? Oh my God, is this the dish rag? Where is the dish rag clip? Oh God, okay, let me see.
When them two slew-footed bitches, when them two dish rag hoes fall out.
Wait a minute, one more time, Storm. When them two slew-footed bitches, when them two dish rag bitches, you really ate that, bitch. You really ate that. No shade, you ate that. Oh, wait a minute, Storm. That was a good one. And it's no shade. I give credit where credit is due. I've never been a hater because I'm a bad bitch, okay? But you ate that. Hold on, let me do this one more time.
When them two slew-footed bitches, when them two dish rag hoes fall out.
Slew-footed dish rag hoes. When them two slew-footed dish rag hoes with saggy titties fall out, what, Storm? What you gonna do?
Don't drag it.
He said he gonna drag it. When them two slew-footed dish rag bitches fall out. That was it for me. That was everything. That was everything. I've been laughing at this. It was the slew-footed dish rag is the reason why I'm here doing this. Okay, when them two slew-footed, them two dish rag bitch, you ate that. You ate that. You ate that. I'm actually, no shade, Storm, I'm actually going to go ahead and take that one. I like the slew-footed dish rag. I'm using that. I'm putting that in my pocket. Cause you ate that. Yes, you ate that. No, okay. So anyway, so as I'm crying, laughing at that all day, because he, like, so mind you, he's on camera saying these things, calling them girls slew-footed, dog face, dish rag. And what is a dish rag looking? And you know what? It's so funny because when you actually think about a dish rag, you be like, damn, that dish rag is dirty. When you like a dish, like a bitch, you were got a damn a dish rag. If you know anything about a dish rag, you know you don't want to be no dish rag. Okay, you ain't that. You really ain't that. Oh. When them two slew footed, when them two dish rag bitches. Oh. I said I wasn't gonna do that yet. I wasn't gonna laugh like this, see? But girl, I have been laughing at that all day. I've been randomly playing that for people. I done sent this out to everybody I know. The slew-footed dish rag, that's iconic. It's no shade. That was the best commentary you've ever gave in your entire career. But anyway, we're gonna play that again. When them two slew-footed. All right, let's move on, Armon, because you've got to move on. You've got to move on. All right, so boom. So you got the gist of where he was going. So he was calling them slew-footed, dog-faced, dish rag, shaggy. He said they're gonna fall out because they too close. All of those things. Okay? Dragging it. Wearing it out. Okay? And then, you knew who couldn't stop. You knew who was gonna come next. Tasha K enters. So then, she does a slow drag. She gets on her thing, looking a mess. Boobs out down here. Okay? Hair, just whatever. Finally finished moving to Florida or Wankensaw, wherever she's at. Sold everything. And now she goes into, she starts dragging Storm Monroe. And so she starts basically saying that Storm Monroe pretty much, she felt bad for Storm Monroe. Storm Monroe was pretty much trash. She thought he was funny, in the beginning. A little nerdy and corny. And she basically said that, he had got his ego big. And she said that Storm Monroe jumped into her battles so far that she said that the roast that I gave Storm Monroe made her feel attacked and defeated. Which makes sense because, remember, she always used to jump in the battles. But this is not about me. She talks about, alluding that Storm Monroe was gay again. Said that he had like a powder pink Barbie blue car. Alluded to the fact that Storm Monroe doesn't love his mother or his family, which I think is interesting for a man, because I believe Tasha K, even though I know that she can fabricate stories once she falls out with you. I believe her because also in that live, Storm Monroe did talk about how him and the girl are no longer together because he's a content creator and she's more about family. And he is the type of person that wants to stay all the way far away from family. I never want to be that person. You know what I'm saying? And this is the same person that tried to expose my father. But yeah, you don't want to be around anybody in your family. It was said that even with his mother, once he started making money, he put his mother out and sent her back to the West Coast, allegedly, after he had been making her pay bills and catch the bus to work at Macy's. Child. But Tasha K then went in and was talking about how, she took care of Storm Monroe and his mother, paying bills, all of these things. He took her mentorship class. She basically went on and started talking about all the things that she did for him. And she talked about pretty much, in a nutshell, she said Storm was a loser. He was boring and he was corny and he didn't know how to handle beef. He wasn't really built for this. And he was in a 5-bedroom house that didn't have 5 bedrooms. He was about to put his mama out, so there was no reason for him to have a 5-bedroom house. You know, he's now got a high rise with concierge. She says that he's sitting there he's up there sitting there talking about his money and and trying to validate his experience and talking about whether he's gay or not every day. She also addressed the fact that he said that he wanted to do OnlyFans. And she said, no, don't do it. She said that she felt like his mama. Tasha K also went on and said that the only thing, she said that Storm Monroe said to him that she was the only black woman or black person to do anything for him or put him on or treat him this kind of way. And Tasha K thought to herself, your mama is black. This is what she said. Yes, the slew-footed dish rag. Okay. Now, with that being said, the back and forth between these two just keep escalating and escalating and escalating, right? And so then Tasha K proceeded to continue to go live and continue to go from platform to platform. So then there was a conversation that had happened. I'm just giving you guys the overview. Then there was a conversation that had happened, and Larry Reid had entered the chat. So apparently there was a conversation about Larry Reid and the Larry Reid and the lawyer Olga. You know, Larry Reid is very much so in cahoots with Tasha K. Okay, so they have the same lawyer. Tasha K got Larry Reid, the lawyer. This went a whole nother direction. A bunch of people came and started talking. Conscious TV jumped on the live. Okay, and was talking to Tasha K. Okay, about the lawsuit with Larry Reid and Olga and this, that, and third. I didn't see it all. I don't know all the details, but I got there for the good part, and I'm about to give you guys the good part. Okay, so in true Tasha K form, Tasha K felt like Larry Reid's mentee was talking too much on Larry Reid's behalf. And so Tasha K wanted to let the mentee know, this is not your fight nor your business. And you're about to make me say something that can potentially make Larry Reid feel some type of way. So, like I told you, I did call Larry Reid. So apparently what happened was, Olga was supposed to file some papers or submit some paperwork in a lawsuit that Larry Reid had a couple of years ago. She didn't submit the proper paperwork, so they lost the case. Same thing with Tasha K, okay? But it was a $25,000 instead of a $4 million case. They have since won the appeal, so they're going to get the $25,000 back. So shout out to that. But she didn't file the paperwork on time, so they lost the case by default. Okay, and so Larry Reid had 7 days to pay the $25,000 verdict. So the mentee, Conscious TV, raised $8,000 on his platform, and I think that was another $15,000. Is that 25, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22, 24? I'm a little drunk. Whatever. $8,000, and they had raised another $15,000, right? So apparently, Conscious TV, the Mentee raised $8,000 and Larry Reid came up with $15,000, and that was the $25,000 that Larry Reid had to pay. Okay? And so what ended up happening was that was the story. So I guess Larry Reid had went live and told the girls that, hey, that, these girls, Olga, did not do her job right, and she cost me $25,000. So Larry Reid's Mentee has taken that story, and he was talking about Tasha K and Olga basically dropping the ball with Tasha K's case. Tasha K's then feeling some type of way because she's like, don't talk about Olga, Mentee, because you don't know what's going on, because the real tea is, Mentee, Olga paid the $25,000 out of her pocket. I bet you didn't know that. And the Mentee's like, well, no, I didn't, pretty much. And then she says, so if she paid the $25,000 out of her pocket, Olga, where did your $8,000 go? And she basically said that Larry Reid ran off with his Mentee's $8,000 and the $25,000 that was raised through fans and Patreon and everywhere else. So the whole $25,000, allegedly, according to Tasha K, Larry Reid never paid. Yet, he had his Mentee and his fans and his Patreons and everybody donating to this fund. But yet, according to Tasha K, Larry Reid took the $25,000 and dashed. This is what Larry Reid's good close friend Tasha K said. Yes, Larry Reid and Tasha K are friends. And she said that her friend Larry Reid took the $25,000 and dashed. That is what she said. Then they proceeded to drop the Mentee off of live, and then she said, you made me have to tell everybody that Larry Reid ran off with the people $25,000. So immediately when I got that, I called Larry Reid. I said, is this your friend? Larry, this is your friend. The one that I called you when I was talking about my situation with Jason Lee, then you called and she ran. This is your friend. She's telling everybody that you now ran away with $25,000, Larry? Making your Mentee feel as though where is his $8,000? Your friend. Larry Reid tells me, listen, and I don't care if you say this. We're on the phone. Oh, yeah. I sent him the clips and I said, Larry, your friend. Larry, I like Larry, but Larry Reid is mixy. Larry Reid know that Larry Reid is here, Larry Reid is there, Larry Reid is there. So, girl, your friend Tasha K let the world know that you didn't pay the $25,000, so you ran off with the girl's money. Larry Reid said that is not true, and Tasha K don't know what the hell she talking about, and I don't care if you say it. Because I told him, Larry Reid, I will be going live, and that's probably why he live now. But he said what he said to me, so it don't matter what he said to everybody else, because I know what he said to me. He told me that Tasha K don't know what the hell she talking about. And he also told me that Olga said not to tell Tasha K. Watch this. He told me that Olga told him, don't tell Tasha K what's going on, because Olga didn't trust Tasha K because she felt like Tasha K was going to drag her. And Larry Reid told me that Olga didn't have the money. And she didn't trust Tasha K because Tasha K talked too much, and she was still representing Tasha K. And also, Larry Reid says that him and Olga split the money, split the payment, which would still have to make up for where's the rest of the money, though, because if you had to, if Conscious TV raised the $8,000 and you had to 15, Where's the half of the 25 if Olga, listen, it ain't my business. But apparently Olga didn't have all the money, and there was two lawyers. It was Olga and another one. They didn't have the money. Larry Reid said that he had to put the money with Olga's money, and Olga didn't want Tasha K to know because Tasha K talked too much and would go live. So and Tasha K don't know what the hell she talking about. This is what Larry Reid told me about 30 minutes ago. Wow. So it's for you to break down. It's for you to decide and for me to break down. I don't have a dog in this fight. It's for you to decide and for me to break down. Okay? Now, what I will say is this. Now, who's ready for my opinion? Now, who's ready for my opinion? Here's my opinion. I'm laughing at all parties involved, except Tasha K. Anybody that feels a way about what Tasha K has done, because then Tasha K went on a rant and talking about how she won't support gay men and this, that, and the third, and she doesn't like any gay men, and everything's about women. She's no longer dragging light-skinned women. She don't support any gay men. That doesn't bother me. Women that don't like gay people, they do that all the time. I've heard it so much before. They try to hurt you with that. Once you already realize that a woman or a certain type of woman, you can identify a certain type of woman that don't like gay men, that doesn't bother you. So that doesn't bother me. She fits right into that category. But what I will say is this. To Larry, to Storm Monroe, to anybody else that may feel a type of way about anything that she has said tonight, I can say this. Anybody that has been involved with Tasha K tonight that it may feel away has all gargled balls for Tasha K. And so I don't feel bad for when she does this to you, because at the end of the day, she is not doing anything different than she would normally do. Tasha K is living in her purpose. She has kept the same energy with everybody. The reason why I don't pity anybody that she crosses at this point, because you still continue to lie in bed with her after you see how many people she has done wrong and then comes out and plays the victim. So now the joke is on you. And now it's just funny to watch, because many people have tried to tell, I don't see Larry. I don't see what she does wrong. I don't see what she's done. She's such a great person. Larry, and you guys could make up today. My friend would never get online because a Mentee or anybody else that's not me is discussing something, and because they want to prove a point, gonna throw me under the bus or expose me. My friend wouldn't do that. Nobody, my closest associate wouldn't do that. Now, I don't know if that's an Atlanta thing and that's cool, but that would never be cool with me, and I never rock with nobody that moved that way. I would never think that that's cool. You got a problem with somebody speaking on my behalf, you don't even have a conversation with them. She knew what she was doing when she was going to air that out and let them know that you didn't, because what she really wanted everybody to know was that you didn't tell the full story when you went on live and you tried to discuss her lawyer, Olga. You didn't discuss the full story because according to her, the full story was Olga paid back the money out of her own pocket. So Tasha K the whole time sat and watched you discuss whatever you discussed, but had already felt like, well, girl, he ain't telling the full truth. See, she's the type of person you cannot be her friend because she's always collecting tea and keeping tabs. So the moment you or somebody associated with you speaks and she feels backed into a corner, your dirty laundry will be aired. But see, she's not changing who she is. That is her personality. It's you guys that's thinking that you can be the change until she bites you. So that's that. I tell Larry Reid all the time, you're crazy if you don't think that she's collecting on you. She's not your friend. Your friend would never disrespect you in that way. I don't care if you got, I don't care how many times a person comes on your show. I don't care how many times, I don't care what kind of business you may or may not have. I don't care. That is not your friend. Because your friend should know how to decipher when they're talking to you or they're talking to somebody that's not you and that don't know what's going on. My friend would never, ever do me like that. But at the same time, I'm not going to sit up here and bash Tasha K for being who she has consistently been, which leads me to Storm Monroe. Let me take Larry off. So I'm off Larry. I love Larry, but Larry very mixy. Which takes me to Storm Monroe. The reason why, even if I had to choose today whose side I will be on, as much as I cannot stand Tasha K, I will be on Team Tasha K. And for the whole night, I'm actually, and I'm not even being condescending when I say I'm being on Team Tasha K. I am on her side. We don't like each other. They said she was dragging me. Baby, you can't drag me, baby. I don't care what you talking about. They said she was dragging me in because I had my underwear, my pink on. Baby, it's body out the door out here, baby. I don't know what you talking about, baby. While you girls over here upset, bitch, I was out of town in Mexico doing my big one, baby. I don't care. I don't know what was said. I don't care what was said, okay? But at the end of the day, I'm still going to be Tasha K. Team Tasha K over here when it comes to the Storm Monroe. You know why? I'm going to let you know why. I do not respect anything about Storm Monroe. Storm Monroe is a coward. The minute that the audio and things got exposed about him talking about Tasha K, he removed it and tried to hide the live. I don't respect that. That is a coward. He did the same thing when he was dragging me and my family. He hid the video and it made people think that somehow I was just attacking him for no reason. You guys heard him call Tasha K a slew-fitted dish rag B. There was more where that came from, but you would never see it on his page because he don't stand in what he say. He's a coward. I don't like no coward. I don't respect a coward. I don't respect the nigga that will sit up here and talk shit about somebody and hide. I don't like niggas like that. I don't like niggas like that at all. At all. I don't respect that. That's a punk to me. That's Storm Monroe. So I don't have no respect for him. Don't have no respect for him because I don't feel bad for you. Because the little stuff that you did with Tasha K behind it, that's how you move. Real sneaky, real sly. Because you was with everything when it came to everybody else. And so now you want everybody to take your side and feel bad for you and this, that, and the third. No one is taking your side. Just like you plan on laughing at her and her mentee when they fall, her new mentee when they fall out. I'm going to let you know, I'm laughing at you and I'll be laughing at them. But I'm laughing at you first. Because you knew all of this. You seen the signs and yet you tried to act as though you were above it all, or people were jealous of you, or people were so envious of some sort of spot that you had when you really were miserable. But you led with a narrative that somehow the girls were jealous of you and you weren't even happy. So yeah, girl, I'm definitely laughing at you. Definitely laughing at you. Definitely laughing at you. You're a fool. Snow shade. I don't respect anything about you. Just because the real tea is you didn't think that King Payne was going to get that audio. And you didn't think that somebody was going to leak it. But see, here you are behind a firewall talking greasy. Let's play it again. This is what you do. This is what you do behind closed doors.
When them two slew-footed bitches, when them two dish rag hoes fall out.
So that's what you do. You talk real big, real greasy when you don't think everybody can hear you. I don't like that. I don't respect nothing about you. Because you've been on that type of time since you stepped into the game. And you don't get respect that way. That's cornball. Like, the reason why I can respect Tasha K, even though I think she's trash, she's still going to keep the same energy. She going to drag. She might do some weird stuff behind the scenes, but she's still going to drag public. She going to send us to blim. She going to do something. She gonna keep the same energy. The thing about Storm Monroe was never built for this. Storm Monroe wanted a money grab and wanted some fame and wanted away from his family and out of wherever he was at. He tried to work for Tommy Sotomayor. Didn't really click. He latched on to Tasha K. She needed somebody that she thought could battle me. This nigga could never stand next to me on any day. Pick a day. I'll be ready. We can go live. We can meet up. I don't care about none of that. I'm not worried about Storm Monroe in any capacity. That's light work. Never been worried about her. She's nothing to me. Okay? But Tasha K didn't know that. But she soon found out. But this is not about me. This is about them. And so all I'm saying is this. She's now feeling some type of way because Tasha K has drugged her. Said that she's on drugs. Alluded to him being gay. Said he's boring. Not funny. Talked about his mama. Talked about everything that he did for him. But this is the thing. This is why you don't let it. No mentor. Some of the same girls that was trying me. Gargling balls. About saying no mentor. Getting dragged. I don't like a bitch that just gargle balls. Cause when it's your turn, then you want everybody to be on your side. The girls was gargling balls when I was saying no mentor. Oh, I believe in mentors. I mentor. Guess what? They getting scrubbed through the ground. I don't gargle balls. This is why when you sit back, you can sit comfortable in your seat. You know what I mean? You can adjust your microphone because you know how to do this. You feel me? Everybody can't adjust their shit like this. Because everybody can't sit. Everybody can't sit in their shit like this. You feel me? Everybody looking for something. Can you show me, mentor me, do me, paint my wall, talking about, boy? Girls better take your weaves and your wigs off and pull your nuts up, baby. But anyway, I just sit back because everything comes full circle. Everything come full circle. Okay? And you'll start to see the same girls that was, now they over there like this. Now they talking shit. Now they throwing shade. Now they mad. Wasn't you just okay. It didn't work. Because she still bit you. You still got bit. Oh, you thought you was different. Okay. You thought you was something different. And you didn't realize, like I've been saying. See, because now this is when the other mentee come in. All y'all is gay boys. So to those type of women, you're still a fag. So they always gonna treat you like a fag. And they gonna stick together. That's why they not gonna get into it right away. They may never. That's two women. Y'all are fags to them. Till you girls get it, you girls are gonna continuously gag. That's thing number one. Oh, y'all want me to start talking? Oh, okay. Y'all want me to start talking? Y'all don't want me to. That's still fish. You girls are still fags. That's still fish, baby. Fish gonna stick together. Whether they like each other or not, they definitely not gonna let a fag come between them. Fish gonna stick together. If it's you versus them, it doesn't matter how much balls you gargle, you are still a fag to them. That's the tea. You girls haven't figured that out yet. They'll burn you before they burn each other. You girls will find out one day. I guess you girls learned the hard way. Now, so listen, guys, I'm just in here ranting and raving, but listen, when it comes to this whole situation, I'm just being messy tonight because it was a messy kind of day. But all in all, I'm Team Tasha K too, because she, throughout all of this, has been the most consistent. Majority of the people have been running behind her, and she has been showing them who they are, whether it been through other people or whether it been directly to them, and they have not believed her. I am not going to sit up here and drag this woman for keeping it consistent. She is consistently her. You knew that. You got with it, and you were with it when you felt like it was beneficial to you. And that's everybody that gets in bed with her. When they find it, when they feel like she's beneficial to them, they block out everything that comes with her until she bites them. Then they're looking for sympathy, payola, and understanding. Girl, no. I don't care how much you drag her. I don't care how much you read her. She still won. She still won because guess what? Everybody's able to still look at you and laugh at you because, girl, the people warned you and you thought that you had a one up. But yet you didn't realize you let a bitch pay your bills, take care of your mama, do this, do that, do that. And so guess what? She can sit on live, boobs down to the ground, no makeup, no hair, and just sit up here and calmly run down a laundry list of things that she did for you and how she made you and how you did nothing or added nothing to her life. Oh, you got 200,000 subscribers or whatever, or you working in business or whatever, you're affiliated. But I think people don't realize that any affiliation with Tasha K comes with a documented price. It may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, but understand, even if it ain't literally on the phone, everything and everyone, and I do mean everyone, probably down to the husband and the kids, is being recorded. Whether it's on the phone or whether it's in her brain. Everything is being recorded and stored, because the minute you cross her or she feels crossed in her mind, she's going to go into that little girl victim mode and wear you out. So for all you girls that's taking favors and she's doing this, understand it's being documented. It's not for free. And it will be used against you if need be. And that's the reality. And anybody that associates with her at this point should be prepared for that. Now, what we will do is open up the lines for a few minutes. Kiki cackle. This is a messy night. I turned the lights down. Girl, this is not, we gave you guys some regular content, child. So I decided to be a little messy on the people's time. I'll open up the lines and you girls can call in and give your opinion. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Can you guys subscribe to the channel? Because, okay, listen, we at least need to hit 148,000 subscribers today. Okay. We at least need to hit 148,000 subscribers today. We do. So, by the way, YouTube, I've been really thinking about doing my big one and leaving, because YouTube has been playing with me. Like, girl, I feel like YouTube is not wanting to give the girls their coins. They've been like really trying me. So don't be surprised if I make an announcement like, girl, I'm only going to the podcast, Apple, Spotify, download, because, girl, YouTube is trying my coins because I need them. And, girl, they want to keep trying to make all my, playing my coins. I don't know what the T is. Girl, I don't know if they ain't got enough investors this month, but y'all trying to play with my coins, and I need them more. And they keep playing like that, girl. We're going to go to, we're just going to go to audio route, child.
Your show now, press 1 to hear important
Your show is scheduled to start in 35 seconds.
Cause girl, it's like giving yellow for like 24 hours. Then it's like, oh, we're gonna make you green now, girl. Stop playing with me. Larry's in the chat. Hey, Larry, he said they doing that to the country. I like Larry. By the way, I called Larry and I told Larry that I really appreciate
Your show will go live in 5 seconds.
that he inspired me
3,
for
2,
being on that show.
1.
If you guys didn't watch that show, Kingdom Living, Larry Reid really did his big one and he played himself. I thought that was a big thing, and I felt like a lot of people on YouTube, especially in this kind of sector and newsy, messy YouTube, I feel like there weren't a lot of people that celebrated that moment. I'm not a hater. Larry did his thing on that. I don't feel like enough people talked about it, but I made sure I called him and told him that, that was super dope for him to be on there. Okay, the number is 563-999-3658. If you want to call in, call in. If not, I got some shrimp scampi that I'm going to be eating. And so, girl, and I got to watch Raising Canaan, okay? 7931, you are live on the air.
Hey, Armon, long time no speak.
Hey, what's going on, baby?
Nothing much. I miss you. I miss talking to you. Okay. So,
Well, girl, that's your fault. Where the hell you been?
Because, I don't really get up into, the Nicki Minaj and et cetera like that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't really have a lot to say, so that's what it's been lately. So, I just been chilling. But I'm always here.
Okay.
I'm always here.
Okay.
So, I wanted to get into a lot of these people in the chat tonight feel as though that you're clout chasing tonight, and that's a little bit confusing for me because I feel like there's a lot of new girls here, and they don't really know, like, what's been going on and how long you've been hopping on Tasha K bald-headed ass head. Like, I don't really I'm not. And I know
Listen.
we're kind of on her side tonight. And I actually agreed with you because it made a lot of sense, the reason why. But she's still a slew-footed, dirty dish rag. Like,
right. But my thing is, anybody in here thinking that I'm cloud chasing, they here. Okay. And at this point, I don't know what everybody else's numbers looking like, but we the highest viewed. She was live with Larry Reid, and I don't even think this got that many views. Larry Reid was on the Mentee channel. It wasn't that many people. So y'all still here, and we didn't even break the story, but we got the highest amount of people here. So with that being said, y'all want the tea. So cloud chasing on, obviously somebody want to hear, because we got the highest numbers on the topic, and we just giving our opinion.
Point blank, you didn't even tell all of it. Like, you just did a little rundown. That's really all that I came to say, that they need to recognize and they need to understand who the king is. I know you don't be wearing your crown no more, but I just needed to call in so they can understand, like, they need to recognize, like, what's been going on. And I love you.
I love you too. And let's be very clear. I don't need to go into because the most important piece of this situation was Tasha K. Anything outside of her, yes, Storm Monroe, Larry Reid, but those are the key players. I don't need to get into the friends of the friends of the friends of the friends of the friends. That you can do that everywhere else. I get to the meat. Okay, period. Thank you. Because I'm not finna go talk about this one and that one and him and his friend and this one and that offspring and that mentee and that associate and that coworker and that. I don't give a damn about none of them. Okay, give me the main characters. This is how I wrote. Y'all can get everything else, because I don't care about none of that other stuff. I don't care about none of that. Okay. Okay. All right. 7988. You're live on the air.
Hi, Armon. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I think this is a full circle moment for you. You know,
this is definitely full circle.
Yeah, this is a validation to a lot of the things that you've been saying for years. You know, there's a part of the live that she pointed out that Storm called her crying about your live. The one that you said to D, he couldn't get over that. He was crying about. She said he was crying about it. He didn't know what to do. He wanted her to write a script to combat you. He didn't know. He didn't know how to respond.
Let's be very clear. I see a lot of my influence in Storm Monroe, down from the spirituality to the set to the confidence to certain. Like, listen, now all of us, like, it's just a lot of the things that he tried to drag me for, he's now doing. It is what it is.
And then there's the part where she kind of backed off from him when she realized that he wasn't up to responding to you. She said, if he responds to you, then you aren't what I thought you were going to be.
Not that Storm Monroe called Tasha K crying in the car.
Yeah, that was the
What
part.
am I going to say? How am I going to respond?
And that's where I think she started to look at him differently, because, like you said, she brought him in to kind of go after you, and he wasn't up to it.
Let me tell you something. He could have came after me all he wanted. He can come for me to say, Storm Monroe do not want these problems. Like I said, like, you can't, when you don't really do this, when your heart ain't really in it, when you're really not about that. Like, this is the problem with Storm Monroe. I think he messed up because he got into a game with black people and he really don't relate or like black people. And this ain't about black women. This ain't about black men. This is black people in general. You stepped into a world of black people and you don't relate to black people. You actually run from black people. So the thing is, you couldn't come in here with the corny white jokes and try to jump into stuff and try to get into black people stuff when you're not really black. You don't want to really be black. You don't really relate to black. And so when it really got black for you, and you really got to see how the black people got down, it began to be too much. You don't like Atlanta. You feel uncomfortable. You've said it time and time again. You feel closer to white people. Black people ain't never did nothing for you. So listen, you shouldn't have gotten this ring. Now it's too late. You've seen money that you've never seen before. You want to get out, but you can't get out because now you like, this is now your identity, child. And so Girl, but what you're not going to do is be able to read the girls behind the scenes and then try to get away with it. That's why my thing is I could get over the Storm Monroe situation, but I'm not going to sit up here and act like Tasha K. She is who she is. Storm Monroe is a coward, and I don't respect nothing about it. And one thing that Tasha K did say, she said, you see, he never came for my husband. I come for the husband, too. I'm the first one to tell you that her husband is one of the most soft-spoken men I've ever heard speak. Storm Monroe never said a word about the husband. You coming for how you going to come for this man's wife and not come for him?
And be in their house. You in their
and
house.
And you stayed with them.
Let them pay to set up your channel, your logo.
Tasha K was pregnant painting his damn wall.
Yeah, I feel like I fall out with people, but if they've done stuff for me, I'm probably not gonna be out there talking about them. I'm on your. I'm with you.
Well, here's the thing. He can't talk. Even if he feel away, he can't talk about her because you know why? You should have known what you were getting into, and you know why? You were with it. You were with it when it was good for you. And at the end of the day, you can't talk about Tasha K because she birthed you. This is the reason why you got to be very cautious of who you give. So it doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter. I don't care how late you stay up and edit. You notice now the energy ain't really there for him no more because why? She's not attached. The only time the energy is there for him is when he's calling her slew-footed. No one cares.
Part of it was too. He didn't want to lose some of her subscribers, but I'm sure they run it now, right? Like he had to do all that stuff behind the paywall, But now, they're gonna stick with Tasha K if you dragging her like that.
And let's be very clear. A lot of our followers are women, and I don't care what people say. Yeah, there are some women. Storm plays a little straight or whatever, but majority of his followers are women, and they believe that Storm is a gay man. If you don't think that these black women at the end of the day are going to choose the side of a black woman before they choose the side of a gay man, you're out of your mind. So if the minute that the people started to see Storm Monroe start calling him slew-footed bitch, and saggy titty, you know what they did? Because I know what I did. I immediately thought, ooh, isn't that very Tommy Sotomayor?
Yeah, and
ooh, that sounds very Tommy. That's really what you want to give. Them black women are going to go right over to Tasha K. I mean, he still will have his followers. Like, there's no way that he's going to lose his following. I mean, because there are just some people that don't like Tasha K. But a lot of people, a lot of those black women, they're going to choose a woman, especially over a man. And a gay man? Oh, please. Them black women are going to be right over there on Team Tasha K.
And it was very telling with Tasha alluding so many times to this homosexuality, right? Like,
absolutely.
She said he needs to let, open up and not hide his sexuality. That was thrown out there a lot. And I feel like she was still being nice because I feel like she could have just let it all out and really just say he's a gay man.
Okay. Larry says, are you on the line? Hold on, let me see. Is this Larry? Never talking about she apologized to him. Larry, you are crazy. Oh, this is Larry. Let me get Larry Reid on the line. Hello? Yeah. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Larry, what's going on, Larry?
Hey, what's up?
So what's going on, Larry? You know I be giving you hell.
I don't mind that, Armon. We good. We're going to always be good because we tell each other the truth.
We have to be, especially if you good with Tasha K. But go ahead.
Okay, so this is what happened. I didn't know all of this stuff was going on when Tasha called me and she said she had to say some stuff and she didn't want to say, but was like throwing me up on the bus. I was busy doing something. I didn't really get what she was saying. I didn't get it till you called me. And you still had to try to send me the clips for me to see everything. When I saw it, then I got in touch with Tasha. What you said was not good, was not cool. It made me look like something I'm not. I said, and what you said was not even true. She said, you told me that Olga, this is like 3.5 years ago, that Olga took care of her mistake. I said, yeah, because Olga told me to tell you that. She didn't want me to tell you all the details. So then I told
They
her,
saying, Larry, you sound like you underwater. They telling me to turn the volume up. The volume is all the way up on Larry.
okay, is that better? I was on speakerphone. It's probably better now. So
Okay, try.
So then I told her the details she did not know. Tasha thought that Olga paid the $25,000 because it was something that I had to pay because she caused the case to be won by default. But these people wanted several hundreds of thousands of dollars from me, but the judge saw that what they was doing wasn't proper, so it was only $25,000. And then we went to the appeal. Now we get all the money back because we won the appeal. But Tasha did not know that Olga did not pay the $25,000. The $25,000 that was due, it was paid by me, a piece by Olga, and a piece by Sadir. That's how the $25,000 got paid. Now, of course, Tasha had already apologized to me on her Mentee's platform. But I still made the statement of, even if that was the truth, if we are friends, why would you bring that up and say that out in front of everybody? You know, that's the second time that me and Tasha K have had a problem with her saying something that she shouldn't have said, and that's an issue.
And then she come back and apologize. But no, the issue is the fact that she feel like she can come back and apologize. See, Larry, the problem is this, and you're a man of a particular age, and you're very grown, and you do this. So you're not dumb. You do this on a celebrity level, and you was on television. So what we're not going to do is sit up here and act like, hey, Larry Reid just ran away with $25,000. Guess what, guys? I'm sorry. You've already said it. The internet has ran with it. This is the second time you did what sorry is too late. You knew what you did because you were holding that. You were holding that. You felt that. You let that fester. And you know what I mean? And so like that sorry, what does that sorry mean? That sorry is just a band-aid what was already out there? Okay. If that's all it takes, I'm gonna keep getting close to you, Larry, and keep exposing you, and then I'm just gonna call you on the phone and tell you I'm sorry.
Well, she didn't expose nothing. She just exposed that she didn't know what she was talking about.
Oh, right. You gonna make that very clear. She didn't expose. Okay, so Larry's making sure. Don't forget that she didn't know what she was talking about. But the fact that she thought that she knew what she was talking about, the fact that she would even go run with that, and she wasn't even talking to you, should show that. That's the thing for me. Yeah. She was talking to your friend.
Yeah. You right. I mean, you can't. I mean, the Wiley situation and this situation, she was wrong. But what I want you to understand is this. Just like how nobody can come to me about you and tear me away from you, I like you. I respect you. You're terribly talented. I enjoy what you do. I really like you. Tasha is who she is. I like her as well. So I'm never going to allow. But Larry,
you cannot put me in that same situation because let's be very clear, Larry. Let's be very clear, Larry. I've never done that. You were the first. Never. I was one, according to you. Now this is according to you. And so if somebody else come out and say that they knew that this is a lie, according to you, I was the first person to know about the talk show. I mean, the television show on BT. I didn't tell a soul. When we had that three-way conversation about her wanting to fly me out, I didn't say anything. She came online and started exposing stuff. That's why I came out. So I've never broke the trust. Every time we've all had a conversation or there's all been an opportunity for there to be some trust recreated, rebuilt, she has came out and done something. So you cannot, please don't ever mention me and somebody breaking you away from me when we haven't even done nowhere near half the business. We haven't even done nowhere near half the collaborations. And I have done nowhere near the snake shit that she has done with. This woman has been to your house. This woman has been on set with you. This woman has done business with you. And this woman has attempt to expose you and broke promises on a level that is just honestly ridiculous. And me and you we honestly have half the relationship that you and her have, and I've kept way more loyalty to you than she has. So her and I cannot be compared. And quite frankly, I feel some type of way about that because we have not even worked together in any capacity, and I still shown you a loyalty. This woman has worked with you in multiple capacities and been disrespectful, and all she can offer you is an apology. So so when you say things like that, when she continues to burn you guys, I don't feel bad because now I feel like, girl, you're playing in my face.
Okay, let me say this.
Hello?
It's getting too.
I can't hear you. Yeah, I can't.
Okay. Well, you can't hear me at all?
No, now I can hear you.
Okay. This is what I'm saying. First of all, all of what you just said, you're exactly right. And let me say this. And you're not asking me this, but you're right. You have been more loyal and more of a friend. That is true, and I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna be in LA Monday, so we're gonna hook up. I'm gonna fix that because you have been a great friend, and you did tell me that she was gonna burn me. I don't think she did either one of those on purpose. I think she was doing what Tasha K does. She talks, she gets emotional, she says stuff. I don't like it, but that's what she does. And both times I called her out on her, she apologized. So when somebody apologizes, I don't hold nothing over their head, and I don't hate her. So
I'm not getting you and I want everybody to understand this is not, Larry. You're grown. Like I said, we've met once in the mall. Yeah. So it's like, it's not about, and I've called you when I needed advice or things like that. It's not about you hating her because I'm on her side with this because I understand how she is. It's like, to me, it's just like, to me, I just try to understand the thought process of like how this woman does these things. And then people be like, what, like, how do you let somebody continuously disrespect you and burn you? And you just be like, oh yeah, no, they're okay. They're cool. To me, I mean, that's to each his own. But it's gotten to a point where, like, now I tell you, if I talk to you, don't repeat anything to her.
Yeah, that's true.
Because that last time was a mess. That last time was a mess. But the thing is, then we even had a 3-way conversation at the beginning of this year, Larry. And I thought we was like, okay, boom. You, Tasha K, we're on the phone. She tells me, we are like, okay, this conversation is going to stay here. Somehow, she goes and blows it up. But she's telling me she wants to fly me out. And I'm like, well, girl, I don't know. I'm thinking to myself like, oh, wow. But I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to let this woman exploit me on her app. You know what I'm saying? That'd be the biggest interview she ever had on there. She's not going to play me. But somehow all of that now is all in the public. You know what I'm saying? And everybody thinking I'm lying. I ain't never had to lie. And then she was telling people that I called you to get her on the phone. And that's not what happened.
No, who said that?
That's what they were saying. She said that I wanted to talk to her and apologize to her. And Larry, that is not what happened.
No, that's not what happened. Nope.
That's not what happened.
Tasha got something on Larry. That ain't. Let me tell you this. I don't even like all of this. I mean, I know this is my 3rd platform being on. The only reason why I'm over here is because of the relationship I have with Armon. And Armon, in behind scene what I say concerning you. I 100% rock with you. And when I get there to LA, I'm gonna prove it to you too. So we can even this. No,
we're good. No, we're good. No, we're good. I'm just saying when you say you made the statement that just like no one can make you not talk to me, they can't do that. I've never done the things or worked in the capacity of you and her to even, we can't compare because you guys are closer. You guys have worked. For y'all to be so close, she shouldn't do half the stuff I should be doing what she's doing, and she should be doing what I'm doing.
You're right. She talk a lot, but she talk a lot. I mean, she talk a lot.
But Larry,
mean,
like at what point, or what? I mean, this is your business, but at what point do you really let her into your business? Did she feel like she backed into a corner, and then all of a sudden she goes expose you to no return, and she gonna just call you and say, "I'm sorry." But that's for you to find out, and for us to talk about when it happened. because you over here defending it. So listen, go ahead, keep giving us some content. Go tell her all your next moves, and then when Conscious TV go in there to try to defend her, she gonna blast you and him, and we're gonna talk about it. Okay,
but
Larry, I'm getting off. Call me later. Bye. I gotta go. I got more people. Okay, bye. Okay, 4478. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So my thing is let go and let God.
No,
Hello?
we're not doing that today. You took too long to get on here to start talking about some let go and let God. Girl, it's 12 o'clock. We ain't being messy. We're keying. What are you talking about? We let go and let God. We're carrying. What are you talking about? Nobody want to hear that. 4708. No, we're getting into some things. What are we letting go and letting God do? This is not that time. 474808. Hello? Okay, you gotta go too, cause Okay, last one. 6527. You live on the air.
Hi, Armon.
Hey, what's going
Can you
on?
hear me?
Yes.
Nothing. I did watch all of the lives that you're talking about tonight. The one with Larry and Tasha and all of them. The one thing that kind of struck me was that she alluded to the fact that he took $25,000 and bought a chain with it. And I was like,
Did that what
so
she
I
said?
agree with you. Yeah. So I agree with you that he, although I agree with what he's saying about he know how she is and that's what it, that's how it's going, that's how she is, and he's fine with that. But you don't want somebody saying that you took the money and what did you do with it? Oh, he probably bought a chain, and then come back and apologize on a platform of people that, that may follow him as well.
And because my thing is this, ma'am, let's understand. We got 3,000 people here or something. They had whatever. Let's be real. Once people decide, once they hear something like that, people have taken that and they believe that. Your apology at this point is only an apology because you feel bad, not because you lied. Because you wouldn't have lied. Exactly. You wouldn't have said it if you didn't mean it. So them people that want to feel like Larry Reid took that money and brought a chain with it, it don't matter how many times you come out and say, I'm sorry. In their minds, Larry Reid took that money and bought a chain with it. And that's cemented in people's mind. And as my friend, you don't do no stuff like that.
You don't. Because I follow Larry Reid too. So I'm like, even though I don't think that he took the money and bought a chain, I don't know. But I'm saying just.
But now in your mind, but it's back there, and you ain't gonna forget that she said that.
And then you get up there and apologize, and he accepts it. Like, I don't know if he watched the whole thing. Maybe he just got that clip, because even when he went on Conscious TV, Conscious didn't even bring that up. And I don't know that he even heard that part. But she did say that. She said it clear. And I'm like, and that's why when he came on the platform with them, she said, if I alluded to you doing something wrong with the money. And to me, that just, so I agree with you as far as what you were saying to him. I agree with you about Storm as well. I just think that, like you said, at some point, she holds stuff. So if you're dealing with her, you got to know that that's what it is.
Yeah. And so that's why I'm saying I'm not mad at her. How could you be mad at her? She's consistent.
I agree with that. I agree with you on that. I said, yeah, you got to know what it is when you're dealing with her. And she may have gotten heated, and she said that the lady is her friend, and maybe she did get heated. But to be honest with you, I didn't see the first few minutes of it because I don't know how her and Conscious got into it. But when I came on, they were going back and forth, and Conscious was standing his ground, which he's always done for Larry. So, you know, I don't know. It just didn't look good that, I mean, you can't tell nobody who to be friends with. If he like her, he like her. But he just got to know that, you know, you got to watch what you say, and maybe that's a lesson he has to learn.
All right, thanks, Bo. Because I know I wasn't tripping. Because people over here making it seem like I'm over here tripping, but I don't want no friends like that.
I agree. I agree with you on that. Definitely, you have to. Like you said, if people share things with you behind the scenes, then they should stay behind the scenes. You can't come out on a national platform and you got a thousand people watching you and make comments like that. Like, those little clips are going to be snapped up, and that's what's going to go around the unit. That's what's going to go around YouTube.
Thanks, Boo. We got a super chat. I got to let you go, but you are a very smart woman. All right, 2384, you're live on the air.
Hey, Armon, how are you? It's Devon.
Good, how are you?
I'm good. Hey, I don't really watch Tasha K and all of them, but I just want to say, look at you now. You've been flourishing outside of all of that. You're not in none of that mess. You was on vacation when they was going through all of that, chilling, and just your content is on point. You know, you're consistent with what you do. You've been consistent with what you've been doing. You've just been focusing on your grind while they over there doing that. So I just want to congratulate you on that.
Thanks, Boo. Well, you know, tonight I had a little time, so I want to be a little messy, a little kinky, a little comical.
Always. I mean, you went through that initially in that first part, so you know you always come back and just look. But I mean, also just look at where you at right now. So yeah,
I appreciate it.
That's it. That's all I had to say.
All right. Okay, we're going to do this last one. 4008. Okay, I'm done. All right, listen, so we got into some things. This is the legendary show.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
Larry. It is what it is. Tasha K, keep doing you. You're a Kiki and a cackle. I like being on the outside and giving my commentary, okay? I'm just like everybody else giving my commentary. We was being messy tonight, girl. Thanks for all the super chats, child. But girl, sometimes when I be watching this stuff, y'all really want to know why I be having to come on here? Because people don't really know how to break this stuff down and really just say how it really, you know what I mean? I be watching a lot of, I be like, girl, y'all don't know how to put the pieces together and really break. Y'all be just going. And like, it's like, so I be like, girl, I'm about to go live because I need to get this out. Because I be feeling like so many people be missing like the pieces, like on how to put it all together. But anyway, I love you all. Have a good night. I hope this is a nice cackle, messy live for you for your evening, your lunchtime, your breakfast, whatever. But just let y'all know this. While I love Larry, don't be like Larry. Okay? If a person gonna show you who they are, believe them. You do not want a person that can feel like they can hit you, abuse you, lie on you, break your trust, and amend it all with a simple sorry. The sorry is not good enough, especially when they've done it not once, not twice, but 3 times. Now they think that you're a joke. You don't want to do that. You know, maybe the first time, okay. Second time, ooh, you're trying it. Third time, girl, okay, I'm done. Okay. But anyway, I love you all. And remember, in the words of Storm Monroe, when I can find it, let me find it, y'all, because I just sent it out. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Here we go. What did he say?
My.
When them 2 slew-footed bitches, when them 2 dish rag hoes fall out.
My.
Baby, we
slew-footed.
Do I have the word where he called him dog face? Oh. Oh, God. Oh. Oh, all right, y'all. Y'all have a good freaking